Today's episode of Fantasy Fiction is brought to you by Audible.com. Get a free audiobook download at audibletrial.com/fantasyfiction.
Over 100,000 titles to choose from for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player, whatever that is. Today we're recommending The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. This is a story both Reese's and I enjoy.
And it coincides with the fantasy theme.
So if you're enjoying the podcast, give the free trial a chance. It'll help pay for some of the hosting. I'm not sure what that is.
Quick, download it before the movie comes out, post haste.
Enjoy the episode! Hey everybody, welcome to the Fantasy Fiction Podcast. My name is Dominic.
And my name is Josh.
And this week we're talking about enchanted armor.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, hold on to your pants, folks. But before we do that, Josh, what did you do this week?
I watched a movie. I watched the World's End movie, which is the third, I guess, in the trilogy of, what's his name movies? Edgar Wright.
Oh, right. Wait, is that on Netflix now?
No, I downloaded it.
Oh, okay.
I borrowed
How
it
was
from
it?
the internet.
Oh, yeah, you just shared.
Yeah, a friend gave it to me.
Oh, that's nice.
I didn't like it that much.
Yeah?
As much as I love Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz are like really, really good movies. I don't know. World's End, not that good.
I remember seeing that trailer and I was like, oh my god, another one of these fucking movies.
Yeah.
And then they revealed the real plot of it and I was like, oh, hold on, this looks pretty fun.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like it's kind of
I didn't see it.
It's all right. It's like kind of cool, but like the end just like I don't know. The end goes crazy and it just goes like off the rails, like not in like a good way. It's sort of like what? I don't know. That's just my opinion. I'm sure I'll get a bunch of shit because it's Edgar Wright and you can't rag on him.
Yeah, I believe you get shot with robot bullets.
You get like assassinated with dork bullets if you rag on him.
RoboCop comes and gets you.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Dude, I wish.
If all I had to do was to meet RoboCop was to make fun of Edgar Wright, I would do it every day.
Dude, I watched a clip of old WCW clip of Sting was locked in a cage, and then RoboCop came out, and Ted DiBiase and stuff ran away, and RoboCop rips the cage open and frees Sting.
Are you fucking serious?
That really happened.
That really happened?
It really happens. I'll put a link in the episode description.
Holy shit, that's fucking awesome. I was never big into WCW as much as I was WWF, so who knew I was missing fucking RoboCop?
Yeah, dude, you were missing RoboCop, bro. This week I went up to San Francisco area to visit my brother who's in the Coast Guard.
Oh, yeah.
And I got to visit the Charles Schulz Museum.
Yeah,
which
that's
was
awesome.
Really, really cool. I really enjoyed it because I'm a big Peanuts fan.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went to Muir Woods, which was freaking beautiful. Guys, go to a national park. You want to live in a fantasy land? Think you want to see an orc? You might see one.
Dude,
in the woods.
I saw that picture you posted on Instagram, and I was super jealous because it's like one of my life dreams to go to, like the redwood forest and shit.
Oh, dude, it's so beautiful.
Dude.
Like, I've only got to spend an hour there because I was with my family, and my dad was like, let's go. So he was like, hold on, stand right there. And then we'd have to wait and let him take this awful picture. And then
he had like a film camera, like you had to like wind it.
Oh, God, it took forever. You walk around that place, and you're like, I would not be surprised if a speeder bike just flew right by.
Yeah, dude, it looked like it. I saw that picture and I was like, damn, there's fucking Ewoks all over that place.
I also watched, for the first time in its entirety, Trading Places.
Oh my god, I fucking love that movie.
That is that's a fantastic movie, okay?
Yeah.
2, that's a great Christmas movie.
Yep. It's
And 3, it's in Philadelphia.
Dude, it's a great movie.
What's the better Philly movie, Rocky or Trading Places?
I don't know. Like, if you say if you don't say Rocky, I think you get shot with bullets again, like the Edgar Wright. But
robot bullets.
Yeah, robot bullets. But I like Trading Places better because it's a comedy and it's goddamn great.
I love Trading Places now. But
Yeah.
Rocky is the better film. I mean, it won Best Picture.
Yeah, Rocky is a good movie.
Yeah.
Even though he
no
loses.
robots. Even yeah, oh my god. And there's not even a robot. A robot doesn't show up until 4.
4. Happy birthday, Polly.
Happy birthday, Polly. With that, Josh, let's get into some fantasy.
Let's do it.
Spells coming out of my mouth, making words.
And my dick jizzes spells too.
This podcast is over. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Story this week is called Zaple and the Bonely Mountain.
Oh, my word. Go on.
Oh, my golden rings. It was a typical hot, sunny summer day in Daranos. The 2 suns were blazing, and Zaple the Short was doing what he loved best, farming. Zaple had a small plot of land located on a former pain mine, which he and his friend Gary had homesteaded after the Great Wizard War of the 3rd and 1/3 Age. He and Gary had been growing giant beanstalks in hopes of cornering the beanstalk market and get, quote, fuck you rich. This day...
Dude, I'm trying to be fuck you rich every goddamn day of my life.
Gotta grow some beanstalks, bro.
Dude, that's what people want is the bean.
Yeah,
I think you're onto something, old JH.
That's what they call me. This day, Zaple sat atop a great steed in which he was plowing the earth with so hard he thought he heard Mother Gaia herself moan his name and then girl jizz. That's pretty disgusting.
He wants that fuck you rich.
He does, man. Man, I do love farming. The only thing I love more than farming is doing nothing and having no adventures whatsoever, sighed Zaple as he drank some lemonade out of what also served as his bedpan. It's disgusting. If only Gary were here to enjoy this and hadn't died however the hell he died in episode 5 or whatever the fuck, Zaple said as he shed a single...
Oh my god. Kind of Gary prequel.
Kind of Gary prequel. Zaple said as he shed a single tear into his piss cup. Oh, well, he's probably in a better place, and even though I miss him so much, I sometimes contemplate suicide daily. I mean, I'm sure it's all for the best or whatever people say to make themselves feel better. Zaple's a little sad inside. Mm-hmm. Zaple cracked his steed whip, and the beast began to plow the earth's sweet, sweet, fertile crevices. Suddenly, the horse drew back and threw off its yoke and ran into a nearby forest. Get back here, Blackula, Zaple scolded. What a stupid horse. I wonder why he... Whoa! All of a sudden, the sexy-ass earth opened up and Zaple tumbled down into a hidden secret cave. He fell and fell for what seemed like an eternity until he finally hit solid ground. Ah, my fucking taint, he yelled in pain. Zaple
Real talk? That would probably hurt a lot, landing on your taint.
Dude, you ever like get kicked in the ass like so hard, like it hurts your ball region?
My brother punched me in the tailbone once.
Dude, that's what I'm talking about, man. That shit hurts.
Yeah, that was no fun. Stupid Sergio.
Fucking Sergio. Typical Sergio.
Ugh.
Zaple looked around, but everything was pitch black. He found the cave's walls and luckily found an unused torch which he lit using his pipe lighter. The torch was enough to light the entire small cave. All around him lay treasures beyond his wildest dreams and understanding. In the corner sat a full set of what appeared to be magical armor. It was made of some kind of magical translucent metal and had full helmet and mask and a fucking awesome flames and tribal tattoos painted all over it.
Nice.
Zaple went over to investigate. Just as he went to touch the armor's metal, the armor sat up. Oh, hey, working hard or hardly working, it said. Zaple jumped back terrified and let out a little pee from his wiener. Sweet lizard, Jesus of Orkspire, Zaple shouted. What in the name of Dickless Joe are you?
Me? My name is Ron. I used to belong to the Pain Mines foreman, but he died of something stupid. I'm one of the lost treasures of Daranos. A set of magic armor so powerful, I take any attack against me and imbue myself with its power. So like spells and arrows and dick punches, I protect against all those. Also, I talk for some reason.
Oh, Zaple calmed down a bit. Just then, the cave began to crumble and collapse. Ron quickly grabbed Zaple and shoved his small body inside of his massive armor and cool chest piece that had a cool picture of a Ferrari with cannons painted on it. Zaple was protected from the cave-in. After a moment, Ron dragged himself through the hot-ass earth and erupted from the surface right back onto Zaple's farm. Dude, you saved me, Zaple said gratefully.
Yeah, I told you I'm magical, and now I'm immune to cave-ins, so check that off the list.
The suns were setting, and it had been a long day. Do you want to live it with me and be my awesome set of magical armor / friend to replace my dead friend Gary? Zaple asked.
Okay.
Ron agreed. Inside, Zaple tucked Ron into bed and poured him a warm glass of goat's milk. Okay.
He put the armor in a bed?
Yeah, man. He's treating him like a human.
What a nice guy.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
That's foreshadowing.
Yep. Okay, I have to go to bed because I have to wake up when the cock crows, being a farmer and all.
Yeah, sure, no problem. I'll just imbibe this goat's milk and imbue myself with its powers, Ron said.
Zaple shut the door, went into his room, put on his pajamas with butt flap, and laid in his bed, where he soon started to fall asleep. Just then, he felt something watching him. In the corner was Ron. Ron, what are you doing? Zaple asked.
I had a bad dream.
Okay, Ron, just go back to bed. It's just a dream. Ron shuffled back to bed, and Zaple soon fell asleep again. After some time, Ron scurried back into Zaple's room. He looked down at Zaple, who was dead asleep. Ron leaned over to Zaple and got close.
Hey, you asleep?
Ron whispered. Jesus, boners! Yes, I'm asleep. Now go back to bed.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just wondering if tomorrow we could go on an adventure and you could climb all safely inside my body again and we could find some treasure or something.
Yes, fine. You go to bed. Tomorrow we'll go on an adventure, snapped Zaple.
Okay, cool. Hey, let me sing you a slow jam to help you go back to sleep. Hey, baby, we're gonna be adventuring all over this sexy ass earth. And I felt your love when you were inside me. I also saw your butt through your butt flap, but girl, I didn't pay it no mind. I like the way you work it.
Ron, get the fuck out of my room, Zaple yelled as he cut Ron off.
I didn't pay it no mind.
Oh, shit. The next morning came, and the roosters all crowed loud as shit. Ron was already outside waiting to depart as Zaple came out the door. All right, Ron, I was thinking we'd go explore the Bonely Mountain. The Bonely Mountain lay to the east and was named such because of all the dead bones lying on it, and also because it's where goblins went to get to 2nd and a half base. That's where you touch 3 out of 4 goblin tits. It was also where the hottest lava known to Daranos existed. Zaple figured he'd get rid of his annoying guests one way or another, and if the jizzy hot lava of the Bonely Mountain couldn't do it, nothing could.
Cool, hop in, little buddy.
The pair started off eastward. Soon they followed the road into a dark wooded area. Suddenly a group of lumberjack orcs jumped them. Halt! We are the lumberjack orcs of Daranos, and we demand a manly toll, said the leader orc.
We don't have anything of value.
For the love of God, take the armor, it's magical, shouted Zaple from inside the suit. Magical armor, eh? Well, just get buck and we'll let you be on your way.
You don't want to be my adventuring friend?
Ron asked sadly. Quit grab-assing and talking to yourself and give us your armor, a lumberjack wizard orc shouted. Just then, a fireball flew out of nowhere from the wizard orc's staff and hit Ron in the head, spinning it around. He grabbed it mid-spin unaffected. The wizard orc fired another spell, and this time it ricocheted off of Ron and hit the other lumberjack orcs, turning them all into Gary Colemans. Oh God, he's too powerful, said one of the Gary Coleman orcs. What you talking about, Willis? Said the wizard orc, and they all ran away like giant pussies.
Oh, man.
Adventure!
Ron yelled. Zaple sighed. After a few days, they reached the top of the Bonely Mountain. They stood atop a giant crater, which inside lay the hottest lava in Daranos, made from 1,000 years of goblins and dragons and all kinds of shit just jizzing all up in there.
We did it!
Ron said excitedly. Yes, good, great, wonderful, Zaple said as he climbed from inside of Ron.
Now what?
Questioned Ron. Now? I kill myself, Zaple said as he threw himself into the crater.
No!
Shouted Ron as he jumped in after Zaple.
My friend!
While falling for what seemed like a million forevers, Ron summoned all of his magical powers and disassembled himself around Zaple. First his helmet covered Zaple's face and head, while his chest and leg armor wrapped Zaple up like a safe baby in midair, followed by his arms and legs. Ron's pinky finger was the last piece of armor to cover Zaple right as they hit the lava. They sunk and sunk and sunk. The fiery lava was as hot as a star. Zaple thought he had died but felt no pain. Ron's armor began to buckle as they soon hit the bottom of the lava pool. Soon Ron began to absorb the lava's power and become immune to it. Inside safely sat Zaple. Why did you do that, you idiot? Zaple yelled.
You're my friend, little Z-Dog.
Ron replied. The two sat at the bottom of the lava pool for a moment. Great. Now we're stuck here forever, Zaple sighed.
Now it'll help pass the time?
Ron asked.
Hey, baby, baby, we're gonna be adventuring all up in this sexy lava pit, baby, baby. You're all up in my Ferrari guts.
The end.
Great story. Great voices. Great characters. I love lumberjack orcs.
Dude.
I like lumberjack wizard orcs. I want to see a drawing of that. That's amazing.
Dude, Lumberjack Wizard Orc? He probably has like a chainsaw on his staff too.
Yeah, it's either that or it's like a fucking axe that's a staff.
Yeah, or like one of those
An
double
axe
saws.
staff?
A stacks. Is that what they call those?
A lumberjack axe staff. Oh, man. So, are we going to see... I have a feeling that someone's going to stumble across old Zaple and Ron at some point, right?
Maybe. I mean, they're just chilling at the bottom of this fucking mountain, you know?
True.
Maybe they'll come back. You never know.
I don't. You know what? I don't. I'm sad that he didn't get to know what happened to his friend Gary. Although
Yeah.
he kind of knew.
He kind of knew something was going on with Gary. I don't know. Maybe they'll be reunited someday. I don't know.
I hope so. I think the fans want it. All right, Josh. Are you ready for my tale of enchanted armor?
I'm fucking ready, dude. Let's do this.
Well, then prepare yourself for the story called Longing for Leggings.
I'm in. Let's
All
do it.
right, let's do it. Buckle yourself in. Let's go. It was a sunny, crisp moon autumn's afternoon in Orkspire, especially in the small market town of Trademansport, founded by the great cloth dealer Samuel J. Trading Cloth. It was the first town to make it illegal to be naked in, so anyone who wandered through nude had to buy something or was sentenced to death or pubic humiliation.
Wait, what's pubic humiliation?
Like they like, you know, they like
Just
trim
point
your
at you?
pubes into like something embarrassing.
Like a lightning bolt?
No, that's something cool, like something lame, like math.
Oh, yeah.
You get it. You get it now.
I got you.
Everyone was going about their own duties. Frightened Orc was seen shopping for a new wizard
man.
hat. Biff Swift Dagger was doing 100 pull-ups in a nearby bar.
Fuck yeah.
It was business as usual, when suddenly a very buff dwarf strolled into town. Each step thundered through the market, parting the crowd of people as he moved forward, with his mighty braided beard with skulls in it, and a sleeveless chainmail shirt. Thaddeus Thunderbeard made his way into the market.
Oh, shit.
And everyone was checking out his bod, peeping them seps, watching them delts, eyeballing them calves that you could crack a dragon egg on. Yep, they were infatuated. An orc in the bar even whispered, "Check out them glutes, aka honey buns for the uneducated."
Honey buns.
They were looking at his butt.
Dude.
Everyone at the bar spun around to look. Goblins, orcs, and elves alike spilled their beers on the ground as they turned. A waiter walked by and did a double take at Thaddeus's buff arms and said, "Oh me, oh my," then slipped on all the beer and landed right on his dick, and he broke his dick.
Dude, worth it.
Dude.
To peep a view of them honey buns, worth it.
Oh, yeah. I think there is subtext in there that he said worth it or something. It was implied, I think.
Yeah.
Thaddeus exchanged glances with two fine-ass troll maidens. As he passed, he flexed his butt cheeks twice, and they fainted. Nothing out of the ordinary for old Thaddeus Thunderbeard, the famous treasure hunter. Also, he smelled of mint. A lanky goblin named...
I just like that addendum. Just it smelled like mint.
He smelled nice, too.
Yeah.
A lanky goblin named Daniel Fiddleton stood at the edge of town. Map trader, aspiring bard, and admirer of elves, Daniel wore his hair long and braided, like an elf would, with a satchel filled with scripts and parchments swung around his hip, and a small sign that read, "Maps, 10 gold. Songs, 5 gold. Half-finished songs, 2 gold. Freestyles, free, any style."
That's good.
Yeah, I feel like that's,
He
it's a pretty good deal.
He knows his audience.
Thaddeus approached him. "Good afternoon, Goblin," spoke Thaddeus. "I come in search for adventure, for thrill. I, my friend, am looking for a treasure map." Daniel was starstruck. "Oh, my golden ring," said Daniel. "You're Thaddeus Thunderbeard. You've hunted down some of the world's greatest lost treasures. I can't believe this. I mean, you single-handedly found the lost shadowy dagger of hidden elusiveness and shadows, which had been lost in shadows for centuries." "It was in an ogre's shoe," added Thunderbeard. "Wow, unbelievable. Well, what can I get for you? Any particular treasure you're looking for?" "Yes, my friend," spoke Thad. "I'm looking for something to point me in the direction of the leggings of maximum comfort, a.k.a. the dream jeans."
Dream jeans. Dude, a fucking buff-ass treasure hunter and a fashion connoisseur.
He knows what he wants. Oh, my word. He's a bard.
Oh, shit.
"I don't know if I mentioned, but I'm an aspiring bard." "Impressive," replied Thunderbeard. The leggings of maximum comfort, a.k.a. the dream jeans, were crafted by the master leather maker troll himself, Gorbindle Jordash. Made from smooth beast hide and sewn together with a sparkling thread from an ogre mart, then dipped into an elvish hot tub while 2 elves were making out in it and listening to another elf play a sexy flute version of Smooth Operator. Yep, these jeans were so comfortable if you slipped into them you had to lay down for a nap. Yet so durable, they could even sustain the harsh conditions of the pain mines in Daranos.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. Cross-reference, y'all. Well, there is a rumor that this map leads to a pair of enchanted leggings, said Daniel, but there's no telling which. "I'll take it. 10 gold pieces, then," replied Thaddeus. "Actually, I'm running a special today. Map and a saw for 12 pieces. "Sounds fair, I'll take it," said Daniel. The two made the exchange. Then Daniel cleared his throat and sang. "It's the remix to Ignition, hot and fresh out the kitchen. Mama rolling that body, got every man in here wishing. Sipping on coke and rum, I'm like, so what, I'm drunk. It's the freaking weekend, baby, I'm about to have me some fun."
Dude, that shit is a hit in any world.
Dude, I think it's gonna be a big song.
How is he not famous yet? He's selling maps still?
He gotta push the maps first. Can you get the gold for singing?
Maps is where the money is. Maps is where the money is.
Thaddeus was impressed. There was much applause, and no maiden in Trademansport was conscious. Thad went on his way. He traveled for days until the dwarf finally reached his destination, the Forest of Enchanting Fantasticisms.
What?
Oh, yeah. The forest was guarded by the Night Owls, an order of owl knights who are owls with cool helmets on that hold weapons in their claws. Led by Sir Kingsley Regalius, head night owl and collector of interesting-looking pine cones.
Everyone's gotta have a hobby.
Yeah, come on. You know, you got the work and then you do something for fun.
Yeah.
Sir Kingsley Regalius and a few of his men perched at the big welcome sign that said, "Welcome, y'all."
How welcoming.
Oh, this is a nice forest.
I wanna go
Walk
there.
right in. Regalius spoke. "Do you wish to enter the forest of enchanting fantasticisms?" "Yes, Sir Regalius," said Thad. "Do you promise to be nice?" asked the owl. "Yes, Sir Regalius," Thad repeated. "Granted. Do you wish to enter the Forest of Enchanting Fantasticisms Museum of Interesting-Looking Pine Cones and Gift Shop with cafe featuring an all-new hot beverage for the fall season, hot cocoa?"
Ooh.
"Unfortunately, I do not have the time, Sir Regalius," replied Thaddeus. "Understood. We hope you consider visiting the museum on your next visit, as all proceeds benefit the Forest Hospital for little sick baby mice with just the cutest little mouse coughs," said the owl. "That's the whole name of the hospital," he added. And the small crowd parted, allowing Thad to enter.
That's such an adorable concept. Jesus Christ.
Little baby mice in a little hospital.
They're just coughing.
Just coughing, be like, they all got colds.
They're just a little sick.
They'll get over it. In their little beds.
Just tiny
Okay.
little beds all in rows.
I could talk about this for hours. As Thad entered, the owl sang, "Ooh, it's so enchanted." A slight breeze blew the trees, and it showered magical golden dust that Thaddeus breathed in, and it cured his scratchy throat that he woke up with. The forest was filled with magical creatures. Falcons, half falcons, half raccoons, soared about with apple cores in their little hands. Deer snakes slithered around, snacking on grass.
Ew.
And bat poles, half bat, half apple, fluttered through the trees. Do not eat a bat pole. They'll turn you into a chair.
This place is fucking magical as hell, dude.
Dude, did you not hear the music that played?
Dude.
Before he walked in? It's so enchanted.
Holy shit.
The map led him to the ruins of a watchtower located in the center of the forest. "This looks like this is it. A once mighty tower now turned to ruins. The perfect place for pants to hide," said Thaddeus, and he went inside. He climbed the tower's many steps and found a dimly lit storage room. He entered. Inside was one old, worn box that had "sexy pants" written on it. Thaddeus opened it up. Inside was a pair of jeans. He couldn't believe it. This has to be them, he thought. With his first map, he had located the dream jeans. He quickly slipped into them. An easy breezy, very loose fit, but I was expecting them to be a little sexier, as Thad checked out his butt. Oh, here comes the nap, and he fell right to sleep. Thad began to dream. He was alone in a pitch-black room. He looked around. All was quiet. Suddenly, a floating sword appeared in front of him. "By the gods!" he yelled, and the sword flew right at his head. He ducked, turned around, and saw like 15 floating swords and axes.
Jesus.
They all came flying for him. Thad began running around, dodging them every which way. He got nicked here and there. That's when Thaddeus realized these weren't the leggings of maximum comfort, aka the dream jeans. These were the cursed nightmare jeans of the wicked warlock Jenko.
No, Jenka. Of course his name would be that.
Of course. The jeans that keep you in a nightmare torture world forever until you die or the pants are removed. How could Thaddeus be so foolish? He had to think quick. Amidst dodging phantom swords and axes, Thaddeus tried with all his might to roll his sleeping mortal body in order to wake himself up. His body rolled over, but no luck. He tried again. Success! But the jeans were still on. He tried again and again until his body was at the edge of the steps. Unaware, Thaddeus forced himself to roll over once more, but this sent his body rolling down every goddamn step of the tower. He was getting beat up something fierce, but still he slept. His massive muscular body was bouncing off the tower steps, and it began to shake the foundation of the building. Far, far away in a town, a warrior was having dinner with his family, and suddenly he dropped his spoon and was like, "God damn, do you feel that? It feels like a goddamn buff-ass dwarf is falling down 100 goddamn steps. Holy shit."
I just like how he stops eating dinner. God damn. Also, that's the most I've laughed at anyone falling down steps ever.
It's actually quite dangerous. Thaddeus rolled and rolled until finally the pants rolled right off his legs thanks to their loose fit. When Thaddeus awoke, he was at the bottom of the steps, all bruised and bloodied. He could barely see, but when he looked up, he saw the tower was beginning to crumble. He hurried outside as it collapsed. There stood Thaddeus, bloodied, pantsless, and bewildered, in front of what used to be the ruins of a watchtower. Suddenly a voice spoke. "Thaddeus Thunderbeard?" It was Sir Kingsley Regalius. "What have you done?" "Sir Kingsley, I am truly sorry. I did not mean to destroy a structure in your realm." "You have destroyed the great watchtower of our forest. The great cursed watchtower that lures people in and tricks them into trying on cursed sexy pants. Thaddeus Thunderbeard, you are a hero." The owls all clapped their feathery wings and lifted Thaddeus up and mended his wounds. The enchanted animals all cheered. Magic dust fell from the trees. A batpole came close to Thaddeus and said, "Thank you, dwarf, thank you." Then whispered, "Yo, motherfucker, you trying to turn into a chair, bro?" The end.
Dude, great story.
Thank you.
Every time you tell a story, it's so descriptive. It's like amazing to me every time. Fucking bapples.
What do you picture the bapple as?
It's sort of like an apple with the bat wings, but it has like the face of a bat. But
Yes.
yeah,
Exactly.
but the bat face is like apple-ish. Like, you know, it's not exactly like just the bat's face.
No. Yeah, there's like, apple skin tone.
Yeah.
Little fangs.
Dude, I totally would fucking eat a bapple, man.
Dude, don't, dude. You could turn into a splintery ass wicker chair.
Yeah, sometimes I kind of want to be a chair.
Yeah, just to fucking annoy people forever with your splinters.
Man. Just my old ass ricketiness. Just have him every time someone sits on me. Just have him be like, "Man, we need to fix this chair."
Damn,
Every
we gotta
time.
get rid of this goddamn chair.
Hello, this is Reese's the Wise.
And this is Old Snickerdoodle, and welcome to another edition of Chamber of
Secrets and Knowledge. What do we
Wait,
call
is it secrets? Is it? I think it's secrets. First scroll.
First scroll. All right, are you ready, Snickerdoodle?
I am ready, Reese's, my
right.
friend, my foe.
Here we go. First scroll is from Matt Monnier. He asks, "What creature's milk makes the best cheese?" Delicious.
That is a good question. I would say not the raccoon.
Not the raccoon. That's true. Yes. I would
They
say
make a great milkshake, but not for a glass of milk.
I would say not the dragon. The dragons do not make very good cheese. Do not do that. But in my experience, it's been human milk.
Maybe you think it's a little weird, but maybe it's a little weird that you drink from a cow. Yes, we've seen your cartons.
Yes.
We know your secrets.
Disgusting, really, if you think about it.
Grosses me out. Turns me on. Next scroll. Josh Robertson asks, how did Biff Swiftdagger come to command so many damn owls? Well, this is an easy answer. Biff Swiftdagger is a wood elf, and he is very hot. So what owl wouldn't want to be commanded by him?
I would be commanded by him, and I'm not even an owl.
I kind of want to just do things for him right now, even though he's not around. I want to bake him cookies, and maybe he'll come over if he smells them. That's my hope.
I would buy him a friendship bracelet. You know, the one that I gave you for Christmas, Snickerdoodle. Like one exactly like that, but probably better because he's more attractive.
I remember getting a mood ring from you. I don't remember getting a friendship bracelet.
Maybe I gave it to my other friend. I have
Your
no
other
more
friend? Well, maybe you should take a look at my mood ring right now. What does it tell you?
It's all black. I don't know what that is. What does that one mean? Like double love?
You're right. I'm in double love right now. Next scroll.
Next scroll is from Danny Sire. He asks, I'm going to ask this every time until it gets answered. What are your favorite restaurants in Daranos/Orkspire?
You know, it'd probably be Fried Bean.
Fried bean.
Yes, it's a little chain restaurant that I go to, and you can get one of two things: a bean or a fried bean.
That sounds delicious. The selection there is very, very eclectic.
I enjoy it. How about you?
I'm partial to the Maiden's Fur Muffin. That's a good place to go. You know what they say? Bottle of red, bottle of white. Something, your favorite restaurant tonight.
Oh, that's interesting. Actually, now that I think of it, I think my favorite restaurant to go to is the Orcs Towel.
They just like wring out a towel in a mug and you drink it?
Yes, well, it's a kind of a drink bar, and it's orcs are in a room just running around with a bunch of towels on, and it's all hot, and then they take the towels and they wring them out into glasses, and you have a drink of smooth orc sweat.
We are going there tomorrow night. Put it on your calendar.
We're going there right after this.
Yeah, let's do that.
I need a tall glass of that. Next scroll! At Carvool on YouTube asks, are Reese's and Snickerdoodle in Daranos or Oakspire when they read our scrolls?
Where are we right now? I am so old I don't even know.
I guess you could say we are in the Chamber of Secrets/Knowledge. Who knows where that is? It's somewhere in the middle.
We exist in a place where time and space have no meaning, so wrap your mind around that one, guy from YouTube.
But sometimes Reese's and I get into little fights, and we put a piece of tape down the center of the chamber, and half of the room is Orkspire and half of it is Daranos. So there you go.
It's really a problem when Snickerdoodle gets the half with the chamber part, because I need to make poopies.
Next scroll!
Next scroll is from Ethan Veo, and he says, Wu-Tang Clan.
Holy, what was that?
I don't know what that is, but it struck me. It piqued my interest. I don't know if it's some kind of hex. Are you putting a
That
hex?
sounds like sorcery, like sorcery. I do not say that again, Reese's.
That is, I don't know.
It's nothing to fuck with, that's for sure.
I was going to say, it doesn't seem like something you want to fuck with. That's for sure.
Oh, boy. Next scroll. Jake Baru asks, who is Battlecag's main demographic? Well, that's easy. How about every fucking one of us? Next scroll!
Seriously, that's an easy one. I don't have any more scrolls, Snickerdoodle.
Oh, that reminds me, I don't have any either. Well, until next week, hold all your answers, we shall ask again, and when you submit, please make sense.
Yes.
Don't be like that guy who said sorcery, and we don't know what that means.
Don't send us hexes again, please, for the love of gods, my gods.
Good Lord. Pose your questions in the world of Daranos or Orkspire. Please, don't confuse us.
Yes, we are very old and fragile.
But that is all the knowledge you shall receive for now. Now, Reese's, how about going to get to the Orc Hot Bar I made up, but I forgot name?
I think it was called Orc's Towel.
Oh, it was the Orc's Towel. Well, I think they're closing in minutes, so let's go.
Get in the chariot, let's go.
This is the chariot running away. All right, well, that was an interesting outro to Old Reese's and Snickerdoodle, huh?
Yeah, I think they're gonna go have some fun at the Orc's Towel, I believe.
The Orc style, yeah. Well, everyone, thanks for listening to another episode. If you guys want to see some awesome artwork, we added a bunch of fan art to a gallery on Facebook.
Yeah.
So if you want to check us out, go to Fantasy Fic. I think it's /fantasyfic. But if you just search for fantasy fiction on Facebook, you'll find it. We are incredibly flattered that people, one, take time to listen to this, and two, draw the things we make up. We're always blown away. So thank you guys so much.
Like the creativity that goes into these drawings is incredible. Like,
yeah. It's we're always like, I text or call Josh every time I see one.
oh, keep sending us pictures of you and your fantasy fiction shirts if you choose to buy one. We always appreciate that too.
Yeah, we always appreciate that. I would like to make like a big collage of everybody wearing them at the end and then post that and be like, thanks for buying shirts. You guys are great. Yeah, as long as it's okay with you guys, send us a picture. The crew necks look really great. I'm going to order one. Ed Burdick, who's a listener, sent us a photo of him wearing his, and I'm really happy with how they turned out.
Yeah, that's nice. I'm looking at it right now. He's also making a kissy
crew neck
face.
Guy. He is making a kissy face. You know why? Kiss his bony lips.
That's right.
But anyway, if you guys want any stuff, there's now girl shirts, crew necks, and t-shirts on fantasyfiction.spreadshirt.com. Also, for some reason, I don't know if it's still going to be there when you guys go and listen to this episode, but the banner, if you click on it, it goes to ilovesouthernguys.com.
It's the most awesome link, really, and appropriate in some ways.
A little appropriate, because who doesn't? Who doesn't like a cowboy with hot abs?
Dude, those dudes are pretty ripped and pretty cute. Not gonna lie.
You know what? Screw the shirts. Go to that website.
Yeah, don't even go to the website with the
I think
shirts.
it was last updated 2009.
Wow.
Also, follow us on Twitter. We tweet stupid jokes once in a while. It's at FantasyFicPod if you want to follow us. The subreddit is FantasyFic. People post great stories there, so check them out if you want to read some. And if you guys have a comment or a question, send us an email at fantasyficpod@gmail.com.
Also, go on the iTunes and leave us a review.
Oh, yeah. We got a
read them.
really nice review the other day. We always get nice reviews. You guys are fantastic. But we got some pretty nice ones. It made us feel really happy. So thank you so much. Thanks again for listening to the podcast and everything. And guys, until next time. Oh, wait. I have one more thing.
Yeah. One more thing.
Next week, we have a little guest. It's Little Paul Ritchie from The Continue Show.
Little Slaw Slitchy.
Little Raoul Ritchie. And we will be writing about 2 prompts, actually, because if we're going to have 3 stories, I figure we have 2 prompts just to give some variety. At Little Deuce Deuce on Twitter suggested familiars, and at Poison Pop Rocks on Twitter suggested druids, and I am excited for this episode. So until next time, folks.
Keep on wizarding.
Keep on wizarding. Stop by the Orc's Towel for a drink. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good week.
Bye.
Bye.